Hey everybody, and welcome back to Justice for Animals. This time we're going to be discussing a channel called Mike Brown and the connections with several other channels as well. There is a few, so if you can just bear with us, we will show you. Just to explain, the reason the Pet Rescue Centre doesn't actually work is because of the fact that it was changed to House for Animals. This is basically the channel that Famtian got from Gold Dawn before the channel was taken down. This is Hoangs, also known as Gold Dawn. He is one of the few faces of Mike Brown. In simple terms, he would be the boss we are looking at. We are showing you, which we will show you again, the connection between Animal Hope Shelter and of course DVH Animal Rescue, the two channels that contain the exact same PayPal. These two PayPals are exactly the same, but the only difference is they changed the picture to what's now a man and a child. So the two PayPal accounts are actually known as Hi, right? So these emails also are variations of the email address for Van Hi, which is the same people behind the PayPals. Which then basically brings it back to Mike Brown. So what we're basically looking at is 4 other channels that actually have playlists that are linked all the way back to HerePup. It's not a coincidence that 4 of the channels that belong to Mike Brown actually do this. There are still more links to be had, but this is one that links these 4 channels to HerePup. Animals Rescue 101, DVH Animal Rescue, Animal Hope Shelter, and of course Mike Brown. This time we're going to be focusing on garden ideas, garden beauty, future creation, joy speaking, Met and Bond, and their connection to future creations and each other. So as you can actually tell, Joy Speaking used to be a YouTube account. It is no longer functioning because it contained animal abuse, but also it is a TikTok account which also contains animal abuse, believe it or not, and it also contains Hoangs videos as well. What we're showing you here is Joy has a video up of 2 kittens, and the same 2 kittens were also seen in this channel as well, the TikTok channel. This part is the connection between Mit and Bon and Future Creation. These 2 are literally run by Hoangs, where he basically does construction type work with toys and of course other things as well. Plus Future Creation is actually both on TikTok and YouTube. So the link between garden ideas and future creation in part is the fact that Hoangs seems to actually have a fascination with toy tractors and making things with them. Interestingly, the link between these isn't just the pig, it's also the fact that Hoangs seems to have an interest in gardening as well as construction and the toys. So as we went along, we basically found another channel on TikTok called Hi Ma'am, which basically features a lot of the same stuff as the other. It also has the same link for Joy Speaking as well, which is again one of the defunct abuse channels. These are 3 of the 6 faces we have that are responsible for this. So this is a connection between Mitt and Bon and the Restoration channel. The reason they're connected is because Hoangs tends to actually do a lot of restoration stuff, and this is just one of the videos of his restorations. He even does it on his own Facebook page, his personal Facebook page. So as we're showing you, this is a Facebook page for Hoangs where he does restoration work as he does in the other channels. So these are the links between Nguyen Van and Mitt and Bon. These 2 pups are actually the same on each channel. So as you can basically tell, they also rescue cartoon dogs like Clifford the Big Red Dog as well. This is more examples of them advertising each channel on, well, obviously each channel. They seem to love advertising their other videos a lot on every single channel. Starting with Mike Brown. So basically what we're trying to show you here is 5 channels with 5 different communities. For example, some of these channels will actually be showing stuff like animal shelters, which is not of their own channel. Or some will be showing Mickey 101, which is obviously not of their own channel. You could say they're basically mass advertising each other.
Привет!
I do apologise for the length, but we do need to get the point across, so that's why we're showing you as much as we can of this. Again, apologies for the length of time it's taking.
Gente, é uma questão muito séria.
Then we have NTH Animal Rescue doing exactly the same thing.
Ele
And of course, Stray Dogs also joining in on this as well.
Ты какой хитрый. Все хорошо, наелся, да?
Then DVH Animal Rescue, or should I say Dan Van High. But yeah, DVH. It was basically at this section when we realised that Mike Brown and Nizlot are actually starting to delete videos, by the way. They're trying to delete evidence by the looks of it.
Показывай свои зубки. Ты не старенький. Как тебя так угораздило? А ну-ка покажи, как ты.
And finally on this part we have Animal Hope Shelter doing exactly the same thing. So as we're basically showing you, these channels keep looping back into each other over and over again. They're basically constant in this regard. We are showing you here 3 examples of 2 different channels with the same video on them. So the first example is NTT and Animal Shelters showing the same video on both their channels. Next is a now defunct Hama taken down for violations and DVH Animal Rescue. So this example is Mike Brown and Animal Shelters also showing the same video. Not the same video as the other 2 are showing, but the same video regardless. Moving on to the next section, we will be revealing the faces behind these channels, and this will be interesting. This video we actually got from the channel My Kittens, which is also run by Hoangs and his many minions. And let me introduce them to you now. Do me a favour and remember this sound with each face we show you. So we have numbered the images from Hoangs, who is number 1, to the vet, which is number 6.
Quay làm cái xích to cái chết đây này. Hả? Ủa đéo rồi, điền ôm nó sớt rồi.
Just a little something on the vet, he shows up in a lot of the fake rescue channels, not just the ones I've shown you. So before it continues, there is one main thing that connects every single one of them together, and that's a particular email called Van High. So what we're showing you here is a connection via the emails known as Dan Van High or DVH, as a couple of the channels are actually seen showing. And then we also have Hi Nam, which is actually the TikTok account. So the two PayPals we're showing you are either one of those two. They have the name Hi in it, we know this much. Also, as you can actually tell, the two emails are actually the same. The only difference is the two images are different. One image has a Middle East woman and the other one has a Middle East man and his child. So here we go with the expose. Let's get started, beginning with Great Love Dogs. So we already showed you the email and made that link. Now we're actually going to show you Hoang being on this channel. As you can tell, we have 3 animal abusers in one video. One of them is Hoangs, and he's the one sitting with the kind of white and grey top. He's literally right in the back of the building. There's another guy in the black top that's in the back of the building as well. We showed him earlier as the one in the front who's working on the bike. All 3 of these people are abusers, and we're going to show you the channels where they're abusing as well. In the form of a fake rescue. There is another one called Great Love Dogs. It's got a different profile picture, but it's still the same channel, and you can tell with the fact that the video in it has the same logo as the profile picture of the other Great Love Dogs channel. So there is actually a link that leads to another place, but unfortunately it's Facebook, and the link leads to a DJ. We have no clue about any relationship between this person and the people that run these channels, so all we can think of is either they're actually putting her to mislead people, or she has something to do with it and we just can't figure out what. So we messaged the person about it, but unfortunately we got no reply whatsoever. They haven't even looked at the message. I should also point out that Great Love Dogs is also on Facebook as well. I will show you now. There is also another one as well that's under Rescue the Pet. Both are under Rescue the Pet, but they are definitely both Great Love Dogs. As you can basically see, some of the videos located on both Facebook pages have Great Love Dogs logo on them as well. And on this Rescue the Pet, we basically see Juan Khan in his usual fake rescue video pretty much. And here are the other Facebook pages for the other channels that we already have on the list. So this one is basically Rescue Crew Pet to begin with, and they originally had 2 channels. Unfortunately for them, one of them was deleted. This one is the remaining one. Apologies for the length of these videos, but we need to actually show you how bad these people really are. I'm showing you how long it actually took for them to rescue this kitten, because unfortunately it was pathetically long. Not something a rescue would actually do. They wouldn't sit there filming while the kitten wanders towards traffic. They would pick the kitten up, they would put it in a box and take it back to the base, or wherever they're treating the animal. This is not a rescue.
Để chứ mình bắt thư nó có thì cũng được bắt thì mình cũng vô cái đây nha.
Just showing you how they like to copy Hope for Paws thumbnails as well.
chết này. Hàng xích cái chết người ta, máy móc.
Now that that's taken care of, we have shown every single one of them in action, doing their fake rescues. Now, it's on to the final hurdle. And I'll show you a couple more things, and then that'll be us for this video. This has already been a long enough video. So let's get back to Hoang Can's Facebook page, where it's called Can Hoang. I've probably been saying it wrong, but meh, moving on. So he has two Facebook pages. He has the main Facebook page, his own, and then he has a work Facebook page. So as you go into the group section on his work channel, you'll actually find that he has a thing about subscriptions. This is for YouTube subscriptions. This is your key to buying and selling, like watch hours, subs, that kind of thing. And we believe he is involved. So all their statements, including Mike Brown's, is actually to spread awareness. Mike Brown is the main channel that connects them all together. That is the binding glue, which was taken out just recently, but the rest of them are still up. That's the problem. And people are buying into them thinking they're real rescues, when in fact they're just stolen videos. Not only are they stolen videos, but there's also real, like, fake rescues as well among them, such as Rescue Crew Pets, that again lost the channel already. Mike Brown, the channel, is the main link. Also, Hoang Can is the main face. These are all points we're trying to make. These people are vile, they're vicious, and will do anything for money. For example, where is the money going they're actually making from the full views they're getting on YouTube? They're past the stage where they can now easily make money. Where's the money going that's donated to the PayPal accounts? What's happening with that? It's not going towards the other animals, it's going towards them. None of it's real, it's all fake. Every one of these channels belong to Hoang Can, aka Mike Brown. These are all his and his lackeys doing. Anyway, there was an article that came out by Wired, and it is definitely worth a read. It's called On YouTube You're Never Far From a Dying Kitten, and it basically goes on about the whole situation with YouTube. If you can, do us a favour, give it a read. It is definitely worthwhile. And please just help us spread word that this whole thing is actually going on. Anyway, thank you for being patient with the video. I know it's been a very long one. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks again.